Alright, I'm here to do a review on my AVH P4000 DVD player. It's made by Pioneer. It plays DivX. I've never used that feature, but plays DivX. You can hook your iPod up to it. You can hook HD radio add-on, satellite radio add-ons, Bluetooth add-ons. You know, a lot of add-ons. You can hook up other monitors. A lot of features there. You know, but we're going to get into basically how this radio is. I've had it for a year now. You know, and I can tell you what I think about it. All right, we're going to go into some of the features. As you can see, this radio right here. All right, you can scroll down through the channels. Everything's touchscreen. That's the wrong one. Alright, we're going to go through here. As you can see, they have a spot for DVD, radio, iPod. You can have a USB hookup, telephone hookup, Bluetooth audio, auxiliaries, all this other crap that I'm not getting into. Alright, let's go on over to, let's try iPod out for a second. Alright. Let me zoom out a little side. Matter of fact, let me sit this camera down, make it a little bit easier. Alright. Let me zoom in here. Alright, then we have all these features. You can go through your radio if you want to, because everything's touchscreen. Put on what I want to listen to. Like, just kick that in. If you hold down the button, like, you can skip ahead like on the regular iPod.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
In this car, I haven't changed anything. Everything is still the same, same speakers, no subwoofers, any of that stuff in there. It's just basic. You know, I'm actually getting too old to have all that subwoofer stuff. You know, not a young boy anymore. All right, let's try to show you some of this video. All right. Here we go, video. Now I can go to, let's check out some podcasts. Alright, here's the X-Play podcast.
Or sequence of cops to kill.
There we go.
Hey, we're all for exploratory
Let me hide that.
gameplay, but you really have to play to feel the frustration.
Alright, it's just a sample podcast. Quality's not that good because, after all, it's just a podcast.
Figure out what the hell they want you to do.
Funny thing is, this is Kane and Lynch, the same game that got my boy Jeff Gershman fired from GameSpot.com. But you know, that's something else. We're not going to get into that. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, we're going to get out here now. I'm going to show you the DVD. I already have a DVD in here. It should kick in. I think Toy Story is in here. Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 1.
And it's not because you're a Space Ranger, pal. It's because you're a toy. You are his toy.
Alright, I'm going to zoom in a little bit.
Why would Andy want me? Why would Andy want you? Look at you! You're a Buzz Lightyear! Any other toy would give up his moving parts just to be you. You've got
Alright, as you
wings.
can see, the quality is very good
You talk.
on DVD.
Your helmet
Now,
does
like I said, if I wanted to,
whoosh thing.
I can hook up, like it has external outputs. It has one right here, auxiliary, but actually I don't know if that's in or out. But on the back, they actually have outside external outputs. And you can hook up extra monitors, like if you have the ones in the headrest, or like in this one, I actually have one on the roof up here. See if you can see that real quick.
Why would Andy ever want to play with me?
You know, it's nothing special. All right.
I'm the one that should be strapped to that rock.
All right, now here we go. All right. Basically, I had this radio for a year. And in that time, I come and realized I do not like this radio. As you can see, it has this ugly green screen, or red or blue, whatever you choose to put up here. But they don't give you the option to take and put up like say a screensaver. If I want a screensaver or a picture, whatever I want to put up there, you have no option to do that. I think there was a workaround to do it, but you have to have something like an MP3 player or something hooked up in the back, going through this and do it. it wasn't even worth the time to even try to hook it up. It wasn't worth anybody's time. All right. Now, for all the money I paid for this radio, which was too much, you know, it should have came with a remote, a handheld remote, right? I know a lot of you guys saying, well, it's got a touch screen and all that. Well, if you ever had a receiver that has a handheld remote, plus, you know, even if it has a touch screen, doesn't matter. You'll find that with a touch screen, I have to constantly take my eyes off the screen sometimes. If I'm driving, I gotta take my eyes off the screen, off the road, to look at the screen, and it's dangerous. It's just not safe. Now, if I had a handheld remote, let's pretend this iPhone here is a handheld remote. I never have to look. I just just press it and all that, you know, and everything would be good. You know, you can learn the remote in your hand. You don't ever have to look at it, and you can learn how to use it. I've done it with the radio that was in here before this, and it worked fine. Now, I'm not saying you can't get a remote for it. You can buy one, but for $500 for what I paid for this when it first came out, this should have came with one. There's no way in the world that this should have not had a remote. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, with the ugliness of the screen, like oh yeah, this is the. Let me show you this, guys, real quick. This irritates the crap out of me right here. All right, you cut the thing off, all right, and it goes into a demo mode. There's no way to turn it off. Now, you can do this, right? You see, it says off, right? Press off. Oops. Let's do that. Now, basically, while I'm sitting here talking, telling the rest of the review, you'll see that will come back on. You know, you have this ugly screen. It's, you know, you can play DVDs, but you can only play them if you have the car put the parking brake on. There's a workaround for that, but I don't feel like going through all that. You know, I know you shouldn't be watching DVDs while you're driving, but maybe the passenger might want to, or something like that. But because of state laws, you don't get the option. See, it popped on, like I said. The only way to get rid of that is to do this. Otherwise, it keeps coming on. You know, you shouldn't have to do that for a $500 radio. It doesn't make any sense. Now, Pioneer has a model above this, which I actually believe is a lot superior. It has all the same features, but it has GPS built in. And it looks better, and you can do some of the things that this radio can't do. Let me see. Go back to. Get out of this. Here we go. Music. All right. Now, if you guys are interested in getting this radio, I think you should think again. I wouldn't personally myself. If I had a choice, I would have never picked up this radio. If I could get rid of it, I would. You know, I have a warranty on it. I don't know, something may happen to the radio, and I might be able to upgrade, or either I'll take and sell it on eBay. But there's no way in the world that I plan on keeping this radio. I'll be lucky if I have it for another 4 months. Then I'm probably gonna get rid of it. You know, it's not worth the money that you have to pay for it, you know, except for the iPod features and all and everything, which you do have to buy the extra cable for. You know, you have to buy these cables for this, which that cable was I think it was $35 or something. You might be able to get it cheaper online, but you know, I didn't get it myself online. I bought it all this stuff at one of the retail stores. You know, if you're still interested in it, you like it, hey, get it. If you agree with what I'm saying, I say save your money, pay $100 more, and upgrade to the next model. And that's basically all I got to say about it, you know. All right, you guys, take it easy.